Let's go out to the Toyota of Hollywood guest line. Shop hundreds of Toyotas indoors in one of America's largest showrooms at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. Our guy Xander Zayas joining us there on the guest line.
Xander, what's up?
Xander is
what's up, guys? What's up, man?
How are you, buddy? Everything good?
Man, I'm good. Coming into fight week, I feel amazing. Just cutting weight, doing the final touches, and ready to fight.
First of all, happy birthday. I don't know. Was this by design? Like they're making you train and cut weight birthday week? That seems like torture, man. Like what's like, is this the worst time that you could ever have a fight scheduled?
No, being honest, I feel like it's a good time because it gives me focus. And at the same time, I can celebrate twice, not just one time. If I could just celebrate my birthday, it gets boring every year. Now I get to celebrate the birthday and the win. So it's even better.
What did you do anything special, or was it just training? Like, did you get any type of enjoyment?
Yeah, I had sparring.
So, what did you do for your birthday celebration?
Sparring. Ass.
Definitely. No, that was fun. You don't get to spar every day on your birthday, so I did it. It's on the bucket list.
It does sound like a fun one for you, man. 21 years old, man. I can't even believe this. You've been in this game now. I mean, obviously you've been doing this since you were a kid, but you've been pro now. What? This is 4 or 5 years for you now.
Going into I believe my 4th year as a professional now in October 26th.
That's wild, man.
That's crazy.
It's a wild thing, man. Well, you guys are gonna be able to catch Xander. He's gonna be fighting next week.
We saw him. We met him when he had no facial hair.
Yeah,
I know.
He's got
blue hair.
He's got hair.
I had the braids and stuff.
Yeah.
It's what is the thing you want to show out in this next one, Xander? Like, what's the big goal here with this performance coming up in a week's time?
Man, showcase the whole world, showcase the whole division who Xander Zayas is. I want them to realize that I'm coming for everything in the whole division. Nobody's gonna stop me. There's nobody better than me in the division, so I'm gonna show it. I think there's a perfect fight. Roberto Valenzuela, a Mexican warrior, come forward fighter, a lot of power puncher. But everything is done. I mean, I know when I need to box. I know when I need to bang. And I'm gonna go out there and have fun.
Is there anything with like turning 21? Do you feel that like time is coming to be champion? Like, is that like on your mind of like, all right, now it's like I see it a year in sight, 2 years in sight, because you've been doing it all. Like they've raised you up, they've put you in great positions, you're promoted well on ESPN and all that stuff. But like, is there anything in your mind like that there's a time in mind where you're like, I want to be champion by this age and this is when my era starts?
Of course, I want to say 2024. Hopefully before I turn 22 or right after I turn 22. I feel like that's the right time to just start a new generation and in the 154 pound. Just start with new champions, getting to beat all of them, getting to be at the top, and then keep moving up in divisions and keep winning titles. I feel like 2024 is going to be the year where my name is going to change the sport of boxing.
Wow. It's crazy.
Can't wait.
It's crazy seeing this from the climb, man.
I mean, the crazy thing is the patience. You've been real patient, just waiting your turn, going through all this stuff. You haven't flinched or nothing, but now you say it's time. It's time.
Man, I've taken every step of the way they wanted me to. I haven't rushed anything. We've been able to experience the whole thing, the whole ride. We've enjoyed it. But like you said, 21 is my year. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna go and take over everything, and I feel like it's the year to change again the sport of boxing.
Is there anything from a performance standpoint, Xander? Because like people can be real cynical in boxing, they can be real critical because that's just how people are. Do you go into these performances thinking like, man, I got to be perfect, or I got to put on an extra show, or does that stuff cross your mind at all? Because like when it does come to the point of who gets shots at belts and all that type of stuff, who draws ratings, that's also part of the game, or are you just trying to still put it in the development of I want to do it my way slowly?
Well, definitely you go in there thinking like, hey, I want to put on a show, but I never put the pressure that I gotta look perfect or I gotta make everybody happy, because that's never going to be the case. At some point, somebody's going to be mad. At some point, somebody's not going to like something. But as long as my team, I'm happy, my promoter's happy, then I'm good. I feel like I'm gonna go in there, do what I do best, have fun overall, and just listen to the corner. Yes, there's always things to work on: defense, offense, footwork, counterattacks. There's always things that we need to get better. But that's what we do in the gym. During the fight, I don't want to put no extra pressure on me of having to showcase something that is not me. I go in there, I do my fundamental work, I follow the game plan and get the victory.
Is it tough though sometimes? Because sometimes you just get in one of those ugly fights, and now you just got to get out of there with the W and not worry about how it looks or whatever. You just need to get out of there, whether it's an ugly fight, guys moving too much, he's hugging or whatever. You just stay poised and continue on your game and not worry about all that stuff.
For sure, I feel like that's when my composure comes in. That's where my all the years in boxing, all the years that of the experience that I've been through with many fighters comes in. You know, I gotta stay composed. I gotta stay focused on the game plan. Forget about what he's trying to do or forget what he's trying to make me do, and just again break him down little by little, win round by round, and if the opportunity is there, take him out of there early.
We were just in Vegas for Crawford versus Spence, and now all the buzz everybody wants to see is Crawford, and he's saying that he wants to jump up to 168 to fight Canelo. I ask you this because you once fought at 147 pounds. I don't understand how you made that weight because you're a moose. Do you think that's crazy? Like a jump of 3 weight classes for Terrence Crawford? As great as he is, do you find a jump to 168 for him? Could you explain to us what that jump is like? Because that seems insane, but he's just maybe good enough to do it.
Well, I'm talking about my perspective. I think it's crazy in a way because normally I fight at 154. I normally walk around 174, 173. That's 20 pounds, right? So that means that if he fights at 147, he probably walks around 168, 166. So to jump up to 168 is like, you're not gonna need to make a weight cut, right? Where Canelo is coming in from 184, 180, 188, 20 pounds down. And then the day of the fight, he's gonna go back up to 188. I mean, 20 pounds is 20 pounds. And it's crazy to me. But again, if the money's right, the fight is right, and Crawford knows and he believes that he has an opportunity, why not take it?
Yeah, that would be definitely an awesome one. Now I gotta ask you this, man. So one of the big boxing fans out there is Damian Lillard. All right. Now, Damian Lillard has been tied to the Miami Heat. A lot of trade rumors, a lot of fodder here, Xander. I have noticed he's even interacted on your social media from time to time. You've gotten shout-outs from Dame Dollar. So this is what I'm thinking. If you could help with recruiting here for this weekend to get him to Miami, maybe we hit the knockout, and then Xander Zayas hits him with the Dame time.
With the Dame time.
You hit him with the Dame time to bring him down to South Florida because, listen we're on a star rise here, Xander.
If Dame becomes a Heat, I'll be a Heat fan.
There you go.
He's a big Lakers fan.
I'll switch from Lakers. I'll be a Heat fan if Dame comes down to the 305.
That would make Tobin so happy because LeBron plays for the Lakers.
Listen, it would make
he'd be so
this brings me a lot of joy in a lot of ways because one, we would recruit Xander over, and then I think of this Xander, like we got Dame in the gym with you all the time.
Listen. If I remember, like I always tell you, I got so many things going on. If I get a knockout and I remember, I'll do the Dame time to recruit him. Get him down here.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, X. Listen, buddy, you're the best. Happy birthday.
Yes, good luck, man.
We cannot wait to see you back in action on September 15th. Check him on out, ESPN. And he's one of our own down here in South Florida.
Man, thank you. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. Always there in my corner. And I'll see you guys after the fight.
There you go, buddy. All right. Go get a double celebration for us.
Yes, sir.
Right? Xander Zayas joining us there.
Hey.
Dame time.
I'm looking out for that.
Look.
Now you got a reason to tune in on the 15th, South Florida.
I want him to do it, and then I don't.
Why?
Because I have to deal with you every day. And that's But like, it would be so cool because there's only a handful of people know what that means.
I know.
And like, so if he does it, I'll be like, got him. But then I'm gonna have to deal with you. So I'm torn.
We're getting Dame down to South Florida. Xander's gonna shout him out next week. You gonna be watching that, Cronin?